apocalypse.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We are new.
Well, Nick Vucevic is from.
Big advantage, DA. Thanks.
Boy, the Magic last season improved by 10 wins. That's nice progress for a young team, and I think they'll continue to make progress.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Gorgie Dangs checked in for the Timberwolves. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Andrew Wiggins. So on the floor for Minnesota, Rubio and Levine together in the backcourt. Shabazz Muhammad is out there with Gorgie Dang, and it's Towns in at the pivot, manning the middle. Timberwolves trail. Jones with it. Jang a screen. Levine dishes to Jang, and he misses his first shot of the game.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Young's shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. To the paint, it's deflected. Here's Dang, count it from 12. Jang's got his first bucket in this one.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
Back to Reed, lock at 6, and stolen by Jang. Shoots from the baseline. It's Biyombo with the rebound.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Young pass to Reed. Inside, out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And you like to see a game like this where even when your top two stars are struggling out there, like we've seen with Prez and Justice, that the rest of the team can step up and deliver. Just a great game right now, and it's largely happening because of the team effort, not the orange juice tandem in this one.
And the call will be against Prez. That is his first foul of the game. And 1:01 left here in the opening quarter. Jang a screen. Levine kicks to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Young with the steal. Here's Meeks. Offensive rebound. Reed. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jang. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Here's Young. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Yeah, sensational focus. Young not letting the D affect his jumper at all. What a gifted shooter.
Tries to keep it alive. And Prez with a clear path to the hoop. Well, the big shot undrafted was to see Prez drop down to the late lottery range. He had some ups and downs, as we all know, in college, but you would have thought he'd go higher.
Yeah, but it was a great draft class, so you can't blame teams for wanting a more consistent player early on. Still, guys like Kobe Bryant were drafted in the late lottery, so don't close the book on Prez just yet.
The pass to Pekovic. Hits the jumper in space.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. And here's more from Prez now on his relationship.
To be honest with you, man, our friendship didn't start off great. But I think what brought us together was our work ethic. I mean, we're both hardcore gym rats, man. We love the game. And that's a deep bond that you can't really teach, you know? You either have it or you don't, and I know we both have it.
How important is it, guys, to find common ground with your teammates? Teams changing it up here. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Nikola Pekovic. Jones is out there with Levine. Then it's Gorgie Dang. And it's Bjelica in at the 3. And Green gets it to go.
Really impressive seeing a guy like Vucevic carve up the defense with his peripheral vision and passing. So good at spotting the open man.
And if you're a Timberwolves fan, you have got to be ecstatic about the future of this team. I mean, as good a young talent as we have in our league, good cap space flexibility, and just a lot of positives moving forward.
Stolen by Levine, and Alfred Payton with the foul.
Come on now.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Terrence Ross is checked in for the Magic. Pekovic, it's hauled in by the Magic. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And really, I thought what was the difference in that game, offensive rebound or the lack thereof, a lot of one-and-dones in that game.
Yeah, offensive rebounding to me is all about heart, the willingness to get in there and mix it up, do your work early, get to that inside position. And I didn't see any of that fight from them.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Andrew Wiggins' ball handling lagged behind the rest of his game before he came to the NBA, but he's found he can use his size to post up immediately. It's a talent that many players don't develop until they've been in the league for years. Kevin, he's got the footwork, and as his skills develop, he's almost certain to become a superstar.
Sure does. Thanks, D.A. And those reasons you mentioned for the Timberwolves are why some see this team developing into a powerhouse, maybe in the near future.
Yeah, and for a franchise that has been near the bottom for so long, having hope like this is a good thing. Nobody can question the love Minnesota has for their team. Have yet to win a title, but this could be the core that someday does it all.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
And here's Jones. Feeds it to Pekovic. 2 on the clock. It's Bjelica, and the first half.
Kevin, thank you. Andrew,
All right, come on, guys. Shake it off. Listen, guys, we've got one guy doing all the damage out there. He's getting into our paint at will. I want us to gap him off the ball and keep him out of the middle. Pressure's on them, gentlemen. Make them earn every single point.
Welcome back, folks. The downtown skyline of Orlando, Florida, looking especially striking tonight. Both teams making some changes here. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Reed in at the 4 spot. Jody Meeks out there with Young. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Ross in at small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. Second, Ricky Rubio.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Muhammad, no luck. The Magic trail by 10. And guys, when you look at the Magic, what would be your recipe for them to improve offensively?
Three-pointers and free throws. I mean, threes and frees, I like to say. Last season shot the second fewest free throws in the league with their athletes. They've got to find a way to get more trips to the line. And when you look at the threes, I mean, shot a decent percentage, but we're in the bottom third in terms of the attempts. They need that floor spacing, so they've got to add some shooting.
And stolen by Biyombo. Here's Young. Hard finish there at the rim from Young.
While not the most polished player on offense, you can bet he will attack the iron.
Levine dishes to Pekovic, 14 feet away, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Magic have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. That was enough space for Young to convert the deep ball.
And Young can knock those down if you give him the chance.
Prez brings the double team. It's hauled in by the Magic. Biyombo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Reed kicks to Meeks. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter.
And the tremendous instincts of Prez, effortlessly zipping the ball over to his guys.
Here's Rubio. He's got 7. Kicks to Pekovic. Here's Levine. Up top, Chang. Pass to Pekovic. On the mark with the 15-footer. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Young outside. Reed kicks to Biyombo. That one, no good. Great D that time from Pekovic. From deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in.
And gotta credit the D of Young there, using every inch of his frame to contest these looks.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 5. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
One shot, then when we make a miss, run and run through.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Great game, Prez.
Hey, thank you, man. What's up?
Man, you and Justice really starting to look like a formidable duo out there.
Finally, huh? Starting to click.
You guys are lucky. Usually takes guys a while to find their tag team partner in the league. You know, Kareem and Magic didn't hook up till Kareem's 11th season.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, I don't know about all that. We can hopefully build on what we've been doing and win some titles before 11 seasons.
Speaking of you guys, I've been trying to come up with some nicknames. I got some good ones. What about the executive branch?
No.
No?
We got our own thing, man. We have this orange juice thing.
Orange juice.
Orange juice. Yeah. We have a whole handshake and everything. Every time we score, it's like, orange juice. You haven't?
I don't get it, but I like it. I'm going to run with it if that's all right.
That's great.
All right.
Speaking of running, I got to go, man.
All right. Hey, good game again. And thank you for this. This is great stuff.
Thank you.